Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you are doing well in that midweek that just said that international break is finally over. We will focus again on Juventus because we know it. The week will lead us towards Juventus versus Inter, Derby d'Italia. What a game. We know that when we are playing versus Inter, we are feeling the tension. But I know that you want to speak about something else as well that we didn't speak that much on the channel until now. You want to speak about Antony, the player from Ajax, the player from the Brazilian national team, La Seleção. Yes, you know what? We will speak about him. We will also speak about Mercato, Dybala, Inter, because again, Dybala will be with the Inter shirt on some Italian papers. We'll speak about all these kind of things after that you put a maximum of like on the video, after that you subscribe to the channel, notification ring on. We go after the intro. I told you that international break was over. I also told you that we will speak about Antony, and we will not wait the end of the video to speak about him, so wait a bit more and we will go through that big topic about a player that is making us, all the supporters, dreaming. We'll come back on him, but first let's open the Italian front page to see what they are saying about our beloved Juventus, if they are speaking about our beloved Juventus. We start with Corriere dello Sport, that is still in that international break, still speaking about Italy, because they are saying meglio questi, better these ones, the ones that played yesterday versus Turkey and won 3-2 versus Turkey, better these ones in the game that I called the game of shame, because it was totally unnecessary, with Chiellini playing 75 minutes in a game that was least important than a friendly, guys. It is what it is. It was even worse because there was a player that Juventus is interested to that yesterday scored a brace. Mamma mia. Speaking about international break, before going to Juve, we have to say congratulations to some people, and also the fact that we are sorry for other people. Why? Because we are an international community, Juventini from all over the world, and some will be happy, like the people that are supporting Portugal. Congratulations to our Portuguese community, or from people from Poland, and so on and so on. And then you have people that will be sad, like I am sad because Italy is out of the World Cup, but also our Colombian friends, our friends from Egypt, like Mo El Tactico and so on, with Salah eliminated yesterday, for our other friends from Senegal. So it is what it is, guys. Some people will be happy, some people will be sad. It is what it is. Spain is happy also because yesterday our player, our number 9, Alvaro Morata, scored a brace, and they are saying España mete miedo. España is actually the Spanish team is actually putting fear on other ones. Let me know in your comments already now at the end of March who is your favorite for the World Cup, and also who you are supporting. Let me know. I'm really curious. I know who is supporting Canada already because you already told me. I want to know from the other ones, guys. And then La France, l'équipe de France, that yesterday won again with an Mbappé that was on fire. The guy has already 26 goals, and he's only 23 years. Just to compare a bit, Thierry Henry, legend, icon of FIFA Feud, a player that played a few months at Juventus before leaving for Arsenal, at the same age of Mbappé, he scored only 8. Mamma mia, Mbappé. But I told you a player that is linked to Juventus yesterday, he scored a brace. We are speaking about Giacomo Raspadori, that one, the one that can join eventually Juventus to make our offensive trio much stronger. They are speaking about the Italian player that yesterday received a really high score on Gazzetta dello Sport with 7.5. Yesterday he was really impressive. At a certain moment he's scoring that first goal of Italy with a left foot. He's not even a left foot player, but he has that ability to play with the left and with the right. Before going more into Raspadori, let's speak about the one that were doing bad. Zaniolo, also linked to Juve yesterday, not a really great first half. He was the first sub of Mancini, and also a disaster Donnarumma. Do you remember the words of Allegri in the summer when he was saying, you know what, I prefer Szczesny. We have Szczesny, I continue with Szczesny. A lot of people were saying that Allegri was a fool, that he was crazy. Maybe not that much. So Raspadori, going a bit inside the news of Raspadori, of what he was saying yesterday after the game, he was showing a lot of maturity. Also the grinta, he said it's also easier when you have players like Bonucci and Chiellini to stand up again and fight. Really beautiful beautiful for him, that the grinta feeling. And then he was speaking about a lot of things about his technical skills, saying that yes, it was easier for him to surprise the defenders or the opponent teams because he's really strong with his left and with his right foot, something that Juventus was missing in recent years, with some really great quality players playing on the fronts like Kulusevski, Dybala and so on, but all of them with only one foot, or the left or the right, but only one foot. That can be a real great addition for Juventus. And speaking about talents and young Italian talents, they're speaking like Marchisio did yesterday on Instagram, on Twitter. He was actually sponsoring a lot Fratesi, saying trust the process, future talent. Speaking about Fratesi, 22 years old, linked to Juventus, that box-to-box player that Allegri was also sponsoring it a few days ago, not going that massively like Marchisio this, but yes, trust the process. Who am I to say no to Marchisio? I will trust the prince, guys. We continue with Atalanta. Speaking about young players, actually they are really a bit strange, Atalanta, because they were saying, Percassi from Atalanta, that Italy is out of the World Cup. Yes, blah blah blah. They don't invest in the youth system. They are not playing with youth. They are trying to be actually the example of Italy. When you're looking at the stats, Atalanta is the third most old team in average from Italy. This what it is. We continue, guys. Gazzetta dello Sport, Luce Azzurra. A spot of bright light from the Azzurri. Too late. Let's not come back on that. And then they're speaking about the favorites for the Scudetto. Now everyone suddenly becomes a Milan supporter. They're saying that Milan will win the Scudetto. How long am I saying that Milan will win? When everyone was crazy about Napoli, when everyone was saying, no, it will be Inter, I told you it would be Milan. And now the experts are trying to listen to me and going for Milan, like Dino Zoff, and so on. But I was looking at that double page with all the experts speaking about expert, the one that wrote that article. I don't know how expert he was, because if you go into detail, what do you see? La volata per il titolo, the final rush for the Scudetto, with the 4 teams and all their upcoming games. We are speaking from the 31st game day until the 38th. They are putting Juventus with 56 points. 10 points from Milan, 4 points from Inter. I don't know, guys. According to my sources, and maybe they are wrong, but we have 59 points. Why is Gazzetta suddenly out of nowhere giving fake news or reducing us, deducting us 3 points? I don't know. If someone has an answer after putting a like, let me know in the comment. We continue with another game that will be super important next week, or this week actually. It will be Atalanta-Napoli, because a draw there would be the most beautiful result. I don't have predictions yet, but a draw would be beautiful. We continue with Antony, guys. I told you, you waited nearly 8 minutes before speaking about Antony, the player from Ajax, a really young player, 22 years old. He's going into parameters of Juventus. Young players, talented player. Juventus is on the player. Not only Juventus, of course, because you have the competition of Manchester City, Bayern Munich, but here is written Antony. There is the Q, but the Bianconeri, Juventus is not giving up. There are confirmations from Brazil, from the interest of Juventus on the striker from Seleção and Ajax, a player that we don't need to travel to Brazil to understand that he is great. We don't need it, because we can see him on YouTube, on TikTok. We can see some games on television. We can do whatever he wants. But why are we traveling to the other countries in South America with our chief scout that is there? Yesterday we spoke about DePaul, having some context with the entourage of DePaul. He's doing the same. It was the technique of Paratici to go really close to the players' family, entourage, management, to understand also not only the skills that you can see on the screen, but also the maturity, the head, the mentality. Is he a player that will be able to play in a big club? Yes or no? This is why Juventus was there. They will try. The value, I told you, value on transfer markets is around 30 million. Not that much, but he has a long contract with Ajax. So if you want to go all in for him, it will go around 60 million, 70 million. Too much for Juve? Maybe. But we showed that too much is not something that is in the dictionary of Juventus, because we showed it already with a few players. The last one was Dusan Vlahovic. If not him, we know it. We spoke about it. Raspadori, Zaniolo, Berardi, the made in Italy names. We continue continue with another one, because now we are going into the Derby d'Italia. Juve Inter, Allianz Stadium, Sunday 8:45 p.m. Don't miss that game, my friends. Don't miss that game. Like an Argentinian boy that was wearing our number 10 will not. He will travel. We are speaking about Carlo Carlitos Tevez La Paz. He will be there. He will be there versus Inter, guys. He said it yesterday on Instagram. Vuelvo a mi casa. I come back in my home, with a beautiful picture when he was presented by Juventus with a beautiful suit with the old logo at the time. Forza Juve. I can't wait to see him. I'm sure that number 10 will do really great to have him in the stands. Speaking about the number 10, an Argentinian number 10 from Juventus, we open Tuttosport, and what do we see? Dybala, Inter, contatto. There is a contact between Inter and Dybala. Marotta and Ausilio are actually meeting with Antony, Jorge Antony, the one that actually, between the lines, was not finding an agreement with Juventus, because I don't know what he wanted, but it is what it is. He's speaking with Inter. There is not only Inter on him, but also Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid, some sources are saying they are going all in for Dybala. Other ones are saying that Simeone maybe prefers a real number 9 to replace Luis Suarez. What about Inter, guys? Dybala aspetta l'Inter. Dybala is waiting for Inter on the field on Sunday, but also in terms of Mercato, he's saying that he has no rush to find another team. He can take his time because he doesn't want to make mistakes. And Inter, they will try to understand if they will be able to sell Lautaro Martinez. One thing is sure, Lautaro and Dybala at Inter would be a nonsense. It is what it is. Guys, let me know if you want to be up to date of Dybala. Do you want to know every day where he wants to go, yes or no? Because he's our number 10. Guys, we have to speak about it. And then Dusan Vlahovic, one that is there today and that will remain at Juventus. Allegri ritrova DV7. Allegri is finding back Dusan Vlahovic. You know that he had a small injury and that's why he was not playing with Serbia. Yesterday he trained for the full training with the team, and that's a good news. He will be ready versus Inter. Zakaria and Alexandro, they trained partially with Juventus yesterday with the team, and then another part they were training alone. So will we have them on the bench? Yes, Zakaria is a bit more informed than Alexandro. Maybe he can play some minutes. Will be difficult to see them for the full game. And then I want to, again, because Tuttosport, they are not watching the video. Now I have the proof, the evidence that yesterday they didn't watch the video, because they are showing again on that side of the page the fake shirt put by Footy Headlines. It's there. They're saying maybe that will be the shirt of Juventus. No. It will not be. I told you, Tuttosport, you have to listen what I'm saying. Continuing with Mercato, Juventus is trying and to understand and having information about a lot of players. The last one is Molina for the wing. Molina that is playing at Udinese, but Atletico Madrid is also interested. Let me know if you know Molina. Great player, good player. Pay attention. And then we finish with the last news, guys. Bernardeschi, nuovi contatti. New contacts for Bernardeschi. You know that Juventus, they are not really eager to give him the same salary. They will try to give a really low offer. They will discuss. The parts are really distant. I don't believe that Bernardeschi will continue with Juventus next season. What about the three other ones? De Sciglio, Quadrado, and Mattia Perin. Looks like we will go and accelerate to meet them really fast. And the three of them, they have really high chances to be at Juventus 22-23. Guys, that was it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Put a maximum of likes. Subscribe to the channel. Grazie, forza Juve.